If we do have kids, we want to have. We'll go through surrogacy for maybe 2, and then we are.
I'm available, absolutely.
Oh yes.
Kidding. What are you going to say?
She's offered her uterus to you.
Garrett's like, no, thank you. I'm good.
I accept it. And then we're thinking about adopting or fostering.
Oh, I love that. How beautiful. Tell us about Teen Beach Movie.
What about it?
I just wanted to switch gears.
I love that.
I don't know. Was it fun? Like, what was your experience? I'm just like going way back into history.
I think people. I honestly, the life of it just keeps growing, which I think is crazy.
It is crazy.
It kind of takes me back a little bit. I'm grateful for it, but it's wild.
I know.
Because I did a travel show for a few years and was one of the co-hosts on it. And
What travel show? Sorry.
It was called Great Big World.
Ooh, that does
And it
sound-
would be on early mornings Fox CW. But
Okay.
I got to go everywhere with them. And my the main host, Elizabeth Stanton, who is now a dear friend, but we would go literally anywhere, and it was like Teen Beach Mania. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It's been crazy my whole life. These things change your lives. You get it. But yeah, it was a great time. I think people don't realize how much partying we did when we were shooting that movie.
No, tell us.
Oh, no, a crazy amount. It was,
Wait, was it a Kenny Ortega?
No.
It wasn't. Okay.
Jeffrey Hornaday.
I was going to say, I wonder if the Kenny Ortega sets are so much stricter. It feels like whenever I see the BTS of any of his stuff, it's
intense.
Let's go. It's
Yeah.
like boot camp.
Oh,
And
no,
the
we
kids are
had
like-
boot camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, we had boot camp. But we also shot a movie in Puerto Rico, and I had my 21st birthday while we were shooting the movie. So you
Like,
can
do the
imagine.
math.
Oh, how fun.
Yeah.
How fun. I had my 21st birthday while I was still doing that. So Raven, I remember people gathering in my dressing room and getting
Yeah.
drinks and stuff. I got busted, absolutely busted, because of course you're not supposed to have alcohol on those sets. And I had a bunch of alcohol in my dressing room and Disney. One of the many reasons they, I don't want to talk about it. Tell us about Paula Abdul. What's going on with Paula Abdul?
You do a bunch of TikToks with
Yes,
Paula
I
Abdul.
love
love Paula.
Yes.
What about,
Is she fabulous?
Yeah, what is she
Yeah.
like? I mean, so she loves...
Super
How'd you
sweet.
guys meet?
So I have known her, weirdly enough, I've known her almost the, kind of touch points since right when I first moved here. Because a mutual friend of ours who I became friends with when I was a waiter, and I was he ended up becoming a really good friend, and then he turned out to be this publicist that represented all these people, and he was and it was when she was hosting, I can't remember the dance show name.
America's Best Dance Crew?
Maybe she was the main judge on
Okay.
this dance competition.
Got it.
And he took me to one of the tapings, and that's when I first met her. Was within the first 8 months I lived here, and then I've kind of kept running into or meeting, and then when she started getting into the content creation, we were messaging, and we were like, yeah, let's make fun stuff, and
That's awesome.
I love that. She looks great.
and honestly couldn't be kinder. When I had this herniated disc in my back,
What?
and I
Tell us about that.
Oh, it was crazy.
Sounds horrible.
I have a massive herniation in my C6.
Oh, no, a hernia.
But I avoided surgery, so huzzah, I win.
Sorry, that just hit me. Huzzah, I win. Hernia. That always makes me... Is that here? I'm pointing to my lower area. Is your hernia
I
here?
think
It's not your vagina.
a hernia is different from my learnings.
Okay, interesting. Interesting, Dr.
So
Clayton.
a herniated disc is when you have two vertebrae, and the soft tissue in between
Yes.
that kind of protects
Yes,
from impact.
yes.
A piece of
It's
it breaks
dissolved.
off, or a piece of it is broken and is still attached. Mine is completely broken off.
Is this like a
And,
dance? Is this a dancing thing?
I think it's a little bit of that, and I also was a little bit misdiagnosed for a few months, and then it kept getting worse. And so then once we actually figured it out, then I was like, oh, now I have to find an office, and also shout out to Frankie Grande.
With Frankie, we love Frankie Grande.
Frankie Grande.
You and Frankie Grande should do a show together. I want to see a musical with you and Frankie Grande in it. That'd be
Broadway.
fabulous. Yeah.
Well, if the Rockwell didn't close, they were trying to do Night at the Roxbury with me and him.
Oh my God, that is a very good idea. Who thought of that?
That would have been great casting.
Oh, that would have been great. I'm ready. I used to work at Rockwell Table and Stage.
Yeah.
So they were so hard to. He's done a bunch of Rockwell. So Rockwell
Me too.
is all of the Broadway talent. For some reason, started working for Rockwell, which was a dinner theater, and so it's like karaoke, where everyone is so damn good.
Yeah, well,
At this
it was
little dinner theater
the New York Broadway talent that had moved to LA.
that couldn't find work.
But they would do these shows like Tarantino or Baz or now I'm blanking.
They did Roller Girl or whatever that was.
Scissors
You remember
Hands.
that? Yeah,
Yes.
they would do For the Record, and it was that they would do these very fun musical
Now they do it
dinner
in-
shows.
Now they do it in Vegas and everything.
Oh
Now-
yeah, they're huge now. Yeah. So
Name.
did you do Rockwell?
Rockwell Table and Stage. It's like this Rockwell, coffee cup and ceiling. Rockwell, fireplace and floor. Right? Like naming inanimate objects.
I mean, that was God working there. I think I did shows there for like 6 years.
Yeah, I never got a job from them. I think I had a really bad.
Oh, you're fine. They barely paid anything. It was.
Oh no, nobody did it for the money, but nobody
the
ever does
job.
theater for the money.
That's a great point. Why do we do it? Is the
Because
question.
we just are
Love it.
masochistic. The thing I love is that there's no bullshit.
Right.
If somebody's great in front of you, you know they're great.
Exactly.
There's no editing around it. There's no fixing it. There's no like cut to this person's reaction while you use their voice. Like you can't cover up bad performance.
This is High School Musical, and then they completely put Drew Seeley's voice.
That's
in.
right. Who's just talking?
Zac
Kiki Palmer was
Efron.
just talking about that.
Well,
Did
I
you
was
see that?
sabotaged in
So
Teen
fun.
Beach. They had me do 9 audition songs, and they were like, "Oh, so we already started recording the character." And I was like, "Then why wouldn't you?" What?
Wait, so was your voice?
I'm like partially. My voice is partially on the first soundtrack, and then when the second one came in, and I was like, "I'm not doing it unless I'm on the soundtrack because you had me do 9 audition songs." 9.
That's crazy. That's like with SAG, right? That's what we're talking about. These crazy auditions that you don't get paid for, that where they ask you to do everything. It's like you couldn't make the decision from 1 or 2 songs. Come on.
Yeah, there was a musical recently that I was up for that will remain nameless because the team was very kind.
Okay.
But I do think it was crazy learning 5 songs, like 5 solos and 3 scenes,
Totally.
and 4 or 5 auditions.
That's a
and I
lot.
was like,
Garrett, I'm telling you,
like,
I
how do you
will
not know?
I will not do that anymore.
Like-
I don't do it.
Yeah.
I refuse.
There's multiple jobs that have taken 3 months of auditioning, and I'm like, you either like me or you don't. And it's totally cool if you don't. Just like if you prefer somebody and you're using me as a pawn, cool.
Oh, and that happens all the time, right?
It's like amazing race for you guys.
Yeah.
I don't have this problem because I don't audition. And that's
Exactly,
okay.
me neither. Because I realized I'm a big name bitch, and I don't need it.
Speaking of
I don't
big name
freaking need it. Okay.
We are going to ask some raunchy questions.
We
Love
are
that.
going to have some rapid fire questions.
Yes.
You know
I
what that
love
means?
rated R things.
And the reason why we're doing this is because we are going to have you leave this place with a big name. We're going to give you a big name, bitch.
Okay.
Oh, you're going to give me a name?
We're going to make
Well,
you.
we're going to try.
You're going
We're
to
gonna
make
try.
me a
You're
name?
already
Yeah.
a big name, bitch, but we are going to give you. We're
love
going
the
to
nickname.
bequeath.
Quit saying queef, Chrissy.
Going to bequeath you.
Christy, if you say queef one more time,
Queef.
I'm going to
What?
punch you in the face. I'm just kidding. I won't.
Okay, well, let's do it then.
Morning person or night person?
Night.
Raven or even Stevens?
Raven or even Stevens?
I won't choose.
What was your last Google search?
Okay,
how about this one?
Oh, no, Padam.
Okay, you go, Christy.
Hidden talent.
Hidden talent. I can pop my ear.
Do it. Oh my God, that was so cute.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was just.
It makes people want to throw up. I think it's funny.
Who is your hero after me, of course?
Please don't ever do that again.
My mom.
Why?
Why? Because I know all the bullshit she's been through, and she is the reason that I get to do what I do today.
Oh, that's a
She
sweet
worked a
one.
lot of over hours to get me on a Greyhound bus to go to auditions.
Bottom or top?
Oh, it's verse all the way, baby.
Yes.
If you can't give it and you can't get it, if you don't know how to give and get in this world, then you're never gonna then get out of here.
Exactly. Absolutely.
So both?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
I love your asking top or bottom.
I get it.
Wait, or do you, what?
I'm open to anything.
I love exploration.
I love exploration too. I don't knock it till you try it.
And then I had 2 children. And now it's just not, there's no exploring. I've seen every ocean.
Yeah.
Is it your turn?
Okay. Last question.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
The way to win me over is
Food.
totally.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. That's your love language, food.
Sure. Words of affirmation, acts of kindness,
Yep.
food.
And food.
Wait, so what are we giving him? We're giving him his name. We're going to give Garrett his name.
Okay, Garrett. What's your middle name, Garrett?
Michael, which I know is very unique.
Garrett Michael.
Although I will say I am mad I don't have my mother's maiden last name because it's Thrasher, and that is so much cooler.
So cool.
Literally everyone when I was growing up was like, "Oh, the Thrashers."
So dope.
That is so
Thrasher.
cool. I love that you have two first names though, Michael, right?
I have
Garrett,
4 names.
Michael.
If you ever.
Ooh, so we don't even need to give him one. He's already
Gary
got a
Michael
huge.
Clayton Jr.
Yes.
First name, first name, first name, first name.
we
Yes.
also, we need to add at least one in there. At least one.
Garrett Michael Clayton Fisher Jr.
Clayton Fisher Jr.
Clayton.
Garrett Michael Clayton Fisher Jr.
Let me tell you something. When they pitched this segment to me, I said, we're not going to be able to do this. We're not smart enough to think of clever, long-ass names.